JP again, once more here with Dania. Today I'm gonna show my favorite version of the Berimbolo. Okay guys, yesterday I showed basic one. Today I'm gonna show my own one. This is basically combining with the other sweep that we had. Nice to see you everyone. Moving the head sideways. Up and down. Circling the head, people. Both sides. Arm. The other arm. And hips. Okay, people. Dropping and bridging 10 times inside. And hip escaping 10 times inside. Rolling back and forth over the shoulder, everyone. 5 times each side. Forward, backwards. Just controlling the hip. Rolling sideways, everyone, without using the feet. Moving over the shoulder. To the right and back to the left. 5 times each side, everyone. I'm gonna go over my knee. Just switching from one shoulder to the other shoulder. Right shoulder drops. Hip comes up, head in. I'm just gonna walk until I reach the other shoulder, and I'm gonna land on my knees. Okay, shoulder, left shoulder drop, hips up. I'm gonna bring my head inside. I'm gonna walk until I reach the right shoulder, and I'm back on my knees. If you guys are doing this comfortably, going in one motion, back and forth, 5 times each side of one. All good. And last but not least, everyone, just controlling the hip. Okay, we're gonna move shoulder to the shoulder without using the feet, just using the power of the hip. So I'm gonna bring my hip all the way down. I'm gonna lift my hip, switch the shoulders, and drop my hip all the way down again. Again, shoulder stays, head inside, hip up, switch to the other shoulder, and drop the hip. Okay, people, to the sideways so you can see. Sorry, Danny. Feet down, my hip down. I'm not using my feet is dead. Head inside, hip comes up, switch to the other shoulder and drop the hip. One side, the other side. 5 times each side of one. And we're good to go to the partner drills. Let's go, people. Okay, people, as we started already, we did this position last week, so if you need more details, just check out there. We're just gonna be switching sweeps, situation in which I'm gonna be controlling my partner's sleeve. I'm already controlling her foot. I'm already in the de la riva. I'm gonna elevate my hip. I'm gonna bring my leg all the way to the other side of the leg. As I go back with my back on the floor, pulling sleeve and foot, extending my leg, bringing my opponent down, and I'm gonna come up so Dania can do the same. She has my foot and my sleeve control. She brings her leg across. From here, she's gonna pull the sleeve, the foot, extend the leg, making it fall. I'm gonna come up and I'm just going to do the same to her on the other side, controlling the sleeve, the foot, bringing the leg across, pulling both sleeve and foot, extending the leg. She falls, I come up, and we're just gonna be switching sweeps with each other like this. Like I said, we've seen this position last week. Okay, so if you need more details on this, just check out the classes that we saw. And switching position with each other in your own time, just to get some flow to it. If you guys feel comfortable speeding up, 3 minutes overall, switching sides, and then we move to the next one. All right, everyone, so from here, I'm gonna be here in the de la riva. We also started with this drill. I'm gonna start controlling her foot. I have no grips, so from here I'm just gonna bring my leg through until I reach the other side of the leg. As I bring my leg all the way to the other side, I'm going to extend my leg, exposing her back, controlling the skirt or the belt. From here, I keep the grip. I'm gonna hook her other leg with the other foot that I have free, square the hips, pull the hip down, extend the legs, get the seat belt first, then the hooks, and I have her back. For the sake of the exercise, as I've done escape, she's gonna bring herself up, she's going to stand up, and we're going to do the same to the other side, just playing with each other with the kiss of the dragon. Okay, we started this before. If you guys require more details, again, the class in which I show this is on the videos of last week as well. I'm gonna push it through, extend the leg, control the skirt. I hook my foot behind the leg, square the hips. First I pull the hip. As I extend my legs, I sit, already getting the control of the seat belt, put my both hooks in, then escape, the other side, exactly. She turns to me, she's inside my close guard, so she comes up to open. I set the De La Riva, and we're just gonna be playing with each other, okay? So people switching sides, again, speed is not necessary. I just want you guys to get used to the steps. Again, require more details, visit the past classes, but 3 minutes, one of you on the bottom, working with the sweep, then you guys switch, whoever's on the bottom, it gets on top, and you just exercise this position with each other. Okay? Let's work with today's position, people. Okay, people, so today I'm gonna show my favorite option to the Berimbolo. So it's basically a combination of the sweep that we already did with the Berimbolo. So how's this gonna play? So I'm here with Danya. We started here 2 days ago with the foot behind her leg, so then I cannot simply push my leg away. I managed to push her away and I get a control of her collar, okay? So people, what I'm going to do, as soon as I bring Danya back to me, I don't want to lift Danya all the way down, I just want to bring her hip down, okay? So as I go back on my back, I'm just gonna push her hip down, and from here, people, yesterday when we started Berimbolo, I was controlling her belt. This time I'm gonna control the collar, and this is so different from this situation, okay? I just like this position better because I prefer the grip on the collar, and I'm gonna show variation that works pretty well from here as well tomorrow, and then you guys are gonna get the full picture. So from here it's gonna work the same way. I have the control of her foot and the collar. I'm gonna start pulling both to me and bringing myself towards Danya's hip. And you guys can see, again, I have my both feet hooking her hip, okay? So from here, everyone, I'm just gonna keep rotating over the hip until I reach the other shoulder, okay? And I start using my leg to elevate the hip. From here, people, like I said, I can control her leg, all right? But I don't feel so safe with this grip. I prefer much more this control on her skirt or on the belt. I'm gonna keep turning, pushing her down. I'm already here on her back. I bring the hook, seat belt, and I'm good to go from here. Okay? So it's basically a mix of the last two positions we saw. Okay? One more time. So I'm here with Danya. I push her away, get the control of the collar. As I bring her to me, I'm gonna make her sit. Okay? I keep the grips that I have, and I'm gonna use them to bring my head towards the hip and roll over the shoulder. I'm gonna keep rotating over the shoulder, using the leg that I have behind her knee to lift the hip. Her hip is no longer on the floor. I control the skirt, push her hip down. I'm already on her back and ready to work. Okay? So, people, basically the same movement that we used yesterday and the same sweep that we used on Tuesday. Okay guys, so just putting those two together, and then you guys are gonna have this variation, which I like more. Tomorrow I'm gonna show a variation that I use a lot when my opponent tries to hip escape, and so I can put everything together and end up in a good position for me. Alright? switching with each other, guys, in your own pace, understanding the movement, then you guys can speed up. Okay? Let's try a little bit, people. Okay, people. So I'm starting here on top, Dani's starting on the bottom. Now I'm a bit scared that she's gonna berimbolo me as well. If she does, and take my back from the beginning, okay, everyone? If I pass her guard and I reach the side control, back from the beginning, of course, people, I want to help Dania out, so I'm not gonna give my best to pass her guard. I just want to create her some resistance so she can develop a better de la riva as well. While I'm talking, Dania's already sweeping me here, so if you guys get to sweep, back from the beginning. Okay, everyone? Then you add as many rolls as you want, and we see each other tomorrow, okay? Stay healthy, everyone. Take care, people.